Hello, my name is Jeff Jackson, and I am the owner of Barefoot Properties in Belize, Central America. I am also a doctoral student at California Intercontinental University. I'd like to welcome you to my video. As part of my video series, I like to use props as a means of visualization so that I can convey the concept of what I'm trying to communicate to those who watch these videos. As you will note, I have a tool box here, which I'll use as my prop. Just as a mechanic or a tradesperson has a professional toolbox in which they keep all their tools of their trade, as a manager, I believe we should also have a professional toolbox where we keep the professional tools of our trade safely kept away, where we can access it and use it whenever we need it appropriately. It is my goal throughout these video series and these training sessions that I might be able to impart upon you some of the tools of the trade that I have learned as a manager and that have helped me in my career. I appreciate you watching this video, and I truly hope that some of these tools you'll find helpful throughout your career. Thank you.
As with any business investment, if a company is considering entering into e-commerce, then they should justify their time, energy, and expense in the same manner as they would any other investment. It is a fact that many startup companies have failed because of poor strategic planning and no or incorrect justification. In this training video, I will be reviewing 10 critical success factors identified for small and medium enterprises and how they apply to e-commerce marketplace. As an overview of this training session today, I will define what e-commerce and SMEs are. I will outline some statistics regarding the growth of e-commerce. I will outline 10 success factors for SMEs, and I will give some sites to you that you can go to for help in developing and growing your online business. First, let's start with some definitions. Electronic commerce is the process of buying, selling, or exchanging products, services, or information through computer networks. Basically, if you go online to a retailer, place an order, pay and ship for a product to your home, you are engaging in e-commerce. SME is an acronym for small and medium-sized enterprises. This is merely a representation for the size of the business being discussed. To illustrate the growth of e-commerce, according to a report by Tom Shivers entitled Forecast for Global E-Commerce, by 2014, global e-commerce spending is projected to increase by more than 90%. A sizable portion of that growth is expected to come from Latin America, where the amount spent online is projected to more than double. In this slide, you can clearly see how much growth is anticipated over the next couple of years. Considering this projected growth in business, in today's global economy, it is important that small business owners understand how to compete in the brick-and-mortar, click-and-mortar, and virtual online economies. In a textbook entitled Electronic Commerce, a managerial perspective, dated 2006 by Turbin, King, Behand, and Lee, a point is made that one of the most important decisions a company must make is whether an e-commerce project is economically justified. Because of the unique aspects of e-commerce, it makes its justification and economics different in many respects from the economics of other forms of business. However, one means by addressing this issue is by reviewing the success of other companies in the industry and emulating what has worked for them into your company's business plan. As such, Turbin et al. Provides 10 critical success factors for SMEs that should be included in any e-commerce business plan and strategy formalization. We will address each of these one at a time. Product is critical. If you are new to e-commerce, you should consider starting with a product or service not in immediate competition with other industry giants. For example, A small to medium startup book retail company should not immediately take on Amazon.com in competition for their segmentation of the market. But a startup company could specialize in a wide variety of low volume items such as technical manuals. Payment methods. Yes, believe it or not, there are still fax machines and regular phones that people use to place orders with. Although the numbers are getting fewer and fewer, a successful e-commerce strategy should be one that allows for credit card information to be transmitted via phone or fax. Secure electronic payments. Identity theft and credit card fraud are key concerns of customers in e-commerce markets. Luckily, however, many of the interfaces for secure credit or debit card processing are readily available through banks or third-party vendors. This reduces the old-fashioned requirements of leasing space on a mainframe for secure credit card processing. Now the process is easy to do, and the fees are very manageable due to the volume of daily transactions that occur. Other sources of payment, such as PayPal, have also been proven to be effective and secure means of e-payments. Low capital investment. Keeping overhead costs down and limiting risk is important for all businesses. The good news for SMEs is that there are numerous vendors through which they can outsource their web hosting, website construction, and e-stores. Two companies that I have used for these services are Webs.com and GoDaddy.com. But again, there's a plethora of vendors to choose from. Inventory control is critical. How much is too much and how much is too little? These are always tough questions for any business to answer. However, carrying excess stock ties up capital, which is important to small business operations. Conversely, carrying too little stock can result in unfulfilled orders and disappointed customers. It is a tough balance that will require some analysis and trending to be performed to reach a balance. However, every business should have a fallback plan by which to immediately scale up inventory if for some reason products oversell and immediate restocking is required. In today's outsourced economy, logistics for most products can be outsourced through one of the big three: FedEx, DHL, or UPS. The volume that passes through these companies results in affordable and efficient shipping services for small businesses. Owner support. A great example to use for owner support is the story of Steve Jobs. As the founder of Apple Computers, he always kept his pulse on the product, the environment, and trends in people's needs and the economy. His company's success was largely due to his constant engagement in the industry. High internet visibility. You cannot sell your product if the consumer cannot find you. To gain greater visibility, website owners should submit their sites to directories such as Yahoo, Google, and MSN search engines for placement on their websites. Other innovative means of advertising include ad campaigns on Twitter, Global, and Facebook. Ad campaigns require a price per click as a fee to the website owner every time someone uses their ad placement to connect to your site. Associations with online community. Web malls and web rings seem to have been replaced these days through social networking sites such as Facebook, Twitter, or MySpace. These same sites also allow individuals to increase their visibility and online presence. Full service provider. When it comes to full service, on a website, think about what you would want to see offered. If you have questions, you should be able to ask them. If you want to find out about the product or people running that site, that information should be available. And if you are buying something from that same site, the process should be quick, efficient, and easy. Here is the good news. You do not have to go this process alone. Help is available. In this slide, I've listed 3 sites that can help you develop your site and prevent mistakes that others have made regarding unsuccessful websites. I encourage you to visit these websites to learn from these professionals. In conclusion, I hope that this video training session, which outlined the critical success factors for SMEs, has provided tools that you can utilize in developing your online business. By following the basics presented in this video training presentation and acquiring professional assistance when needed to aid you in the process, I am confident that you could soon find your company's website being viewed more frequently, which in turn could increase your competitiveness in the online e-commerce. Thank you.